Man, it felt so good, but then again, it's like it really took this long for someone to talk some sense into Bill. Coach Hebron, Hebron. Wait, was he even mentioned by name during the actual episode? Episode 2, Blessings. I know he was called Coach a lot, but basically portrayed by the same talented actor who played Braxton in the Jamie Foxx show, described as a tall black man in 50s, 60s age range. He's a college basketball coach, and he was once coach with Bill on his team. He considers Bill a close friend and gives him sharp, pointed, action-oriented advice when Bill has made a mess of his married life. Now, this was a great scene. I've rewatched episode. Okay, I'm not going to front. I rewatched episode 2, at least the scenes with Rain, a good number of times because it was just so good. Rain is so fine, but also I've been trying to decipher whether or not she is playing John. But I also watched the scene between Bill and his coach or former coach at the bar talking because it was, again, a well acted scene. But basically, coach is, I like how this was kind of like a recap where the coach was asking Bill to break it down. It's like, okay, so you cheated on your wife after just getting married, and this side chick is married too. And wait a minute, you didn't have an actual wedding. You went to the courthouse because your current wife, you prevented her from marrying someone else. And now you're caught in this big mess because she's pregnant. And I love how it's just a soft little moment a short moment where it's like, yeah, Bill has been a screw up since season 1. And I will never let it go about how season 1, the worst part was like the 4-episode wedding arc where Bill crashed Regina's wedding. If I remember correctly, didn't he like have a white horse and he fell off it, and then he left the hospital even though he wasn't supposed to because he's injured, to go to the wedding to break it up. Then he got into a fight, and for some reason, okay, him and Peter getting into a fight is one thing, but everybody at the wedding just started brawling with each other for no reason, and it's like, wait, what? And then that's how that episode ended. And then Regina, decided to get revenge on Bill by making his life hell by marrying him. And it's just a whole big mess that doesn't make a lot of sense. But regardless, I love the fact that the coach said, look, you're just being, a spoiled little child, a brat. Because, yeah, I'm a man too. I know what it's like. I hear all these beautiful women, but that doesn't mean I got to run up in every single one of them. And on top of that, I've been married longer than you. And then the fact that Bill was just so spoiled and whining that I don't want Regina to marry anyone else. And then I finally get her. And then, oh yeah, ever since we got married, we had problems and going at it. I'm like, y'all were going at it even before y'all got married. And then 24, 36 hours later, he's already sleeping with another chick. And it's just a whole big mess. Now, my thing is this. It's a damn shame, Bill. If I remember correctly, I think the bros are in their 30s, but a grown-ass man needs to be told to get his stuff together because Bill just screwed things up. And, even though he's like, come on, coach, when he says he's being childish, I love how the coach is like, no, you're going to hear what I got. You're going to sit there and you're going to hear what I have to tell you. I mean, you're the one who came down to the, the locker room and wanted to see me and, brought me out here because you had to talk. So I took time out of he didn't say all this, but, this is what I'm gauging from it. Hey, I took time out of my schedule to sit with you and talk and give you advice. So you're going to listen what I have to tell you. And I just know that if any of the bros would have said something to the effect of, you're being spoiled and whatnot, Rich would have, went off on him. But he sat there and he took the advice. Basically, focus on what's important. He used the analogy of when, he wasn't really good at taking shots or free throws or whatnot in college. But basically, focus on what you need to do and do it, that being your wife and your child. Forget this side chick and everything because you're playing a dangerous game. STIs, angry, bitter ex-husbands, possibly, bitter women. It's just a situation where you just need to stop. Now, personally, I think Bill is going to try to do the right thing and work things out with Regina. But the consequences of his infidelity will catch up to him, because we know Claudia is going to get a beat down by her husband, and the husband's going to, Lionel is going to get, closer and closer to figuring out who Claudia was messing around with. So it's like the moment that Bill starts to act right, that's when his life is going to be on the line. So that's pretty much all I had to say. Bill finally got the wake up call, but the question is, will he stay woke or will he try to sleep with another woman again? Because we do know he's going to be making out with Natalie at some point. So there's that. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.